He's supposed to be on Jimmy Kimmel today. So yo,
we gonna take this slow.
God rest the dead.
Wait a minute now.
God rest the dead.
Drake ain't dead yet. I don't know if he's dead yet. Because like I told Biggz earlier today, you gotta think about it. He didn't respond to Meek Mills to what, 5-7 days later? Somewhere in between that? So whoever his ghostwriter was, he came back with that back-to-back, and all y'all was rocking that back-to-back. It's still rocking.
No, that's true, but you talking about Meek Mills, a dude who was in a corner, a dude who was in battle with his, no, these are facts. In battle with his lady, in a corner, dealing with a whole lot of issues. I ain't even see Ross riding with him at that time. So he ain't have no gusto with him. He ain't have an album just done by Kanye with him on his shoulder. That's pretty much getting critical acclaim, man. They talk about the album, aside from the beef, they saying Pusha album got heat on it. 7 bars of heat, so.
It's only 7 songs though. 7 songs, not 7 bars. It's whole 7.
7 songs. And
solid.
All his songs supposed to have heat.
So
now he's supposed to be on Jimmy Kimmel tonight.
Yeah,
so it brings out the question, do you guys think this is a publicity stunt?
Nah.
You think?
Not even. I know that's Drake, always available.
We already knew Drake was seeing the porn star. This was like some old news from before. He
always these porn stars.
Yeah, but his PR team skated him past that. That's PR.
But he raps about it.
That's still a bullet to be used against you. He raps about it, but how much do you rap about it?
K.O.D. Every song.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Corey Zooman Miller.
K.O.D.
Openly?
He's always at the. No, I never heard about the kid, but.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Wait. What are you saying he talked about openly, the stripper?
He always talks. He raps about being in strip clubs. He had a fight in a strip club.
No, wait. You're parsing. Did he say he had a stripper baby mama?
Never said that.
Stop right there. That's where we get out the car and unpack.
That's it. Hold on.
Yes,
Let me introduce you to everybody,
on, man.
please.
Why do you not? Okay.
Buck.
Don't
whatever
buck me,
it is.
wait, now. Don't buck me, baby. Wait a minute. Don't do the hand thing. I know it's me too, but she buck.
She like, wait.
She 5th grade class. I'm sorry, this is hip hop where we at. This is how we get.
Check this out before we get too deep into it. Make sure you call us in to get on in this conversation. 404-751-5062. 404-751-5062. If you are watching us like you're watching TV and not through social media, then you'll see that number right at the bottom of your screen. Right at the bottom of your screen. All right, shout out to everybody around the world that's watching us. South Carolina, Africa.
San Jose.
Yeah, South Carolina, Africa.
South Africa,
PA, we got you. New York, we got you.
What's that, son?
Whistle.
Florida, we got you.
Carolina.
Make sure you continue to follow us on social media, Spotlight Radio Atl. Sign up for our newsletter. Go to our YouTube channel and watch, oh my God, make sure you watch the interview from last week, part 1, Mason Pryor and his mom. His mom really spilled all the tea. And Saturday, we're going to post Mason's interview. You really don't know what happened on the Apollo until you see the interview he did. Shout out to Mason. He is doing his thing right now on tour with Paul Mooney, which is really big.
Yes.
Corey, you have been on tour.
When you're on tour with Paul Mooney, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like being on tour with Paul Mooney. Please. Oh, please.
And you've been on tour with Cat Williams?
I've been on tour with Cat Williams. This is my 3rd tour. Started off on Conspiracy Theory, Great America, and now we're on 11/11. Tomorrow we headed to Connecticut, and we got some overseas dates coming up in a week.
All right, overseas. Go ahead, Cat Williams, making that money. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
What else? How's the movie?
The movie will be out. The movie Meet the Blacks 2, starring Mike Epps, Cat Williams, Clifton Powell, oh God, freaking everybody, Haha Davis, Michael Blackson, Gary Owens, Danny Trejo, Rick Ross. It's jam-packed with people, and it's a star-studded cast. And the director also has a film out right now called Traffic with Omar Epps, Paula Patton. So that's in the theaters. Go check that out too, right there. Them's my people. Them my folks.
All right, and you're in Atlanta. He is live in the mornings on Kiss 104.
Like that on you, boy. Mama, I got a job. I got a job, Mama.
If we weren't on internet radio, uncensored and unbiased, I would have to kick him out for that promo. I would have to.
Well, we're not on at the same time though.
No, we're not on
We're
at
not
the
competing.
same time. We're
We're not competing.
Okay, so guys.
I wouldn't have did that.
Who you got tonight? Wait a minute. Who you got tonight?
Talk.
Who you got tonight?
Who I got?
Game.
Can't see the beard I'm rocking?
Up.
You don't
You
see
was
I'm
still in that
rocking?
building, baby.
No. Talking about tonight.
No, I'm talking about tonight. The game.
Ron Brock got a beard too. He ain't got a hard beard.
Ron.
He do got a beard.
This is number 8 for Ron.
Hey, this is
Number 8.
grown up LeBron.
It's not rings though. It's like 8 times he went.
I mean, that's what
he
I'm
has
saying.
like
But
4
still,
rings,
some people
8
don't
times.
even go
I'm just
one
saying,
time.
Yeah, here's the thing, right?
the math to that.
Here's the thing about it. At the highest pinnacle of the NBA is to have those rings. But highest pinnacle, I think, is to be also talked about in the conversation.
That's right.
There's some great players who got rings, who won some games for some finals. You ain't heard nothing about them. Last time they talked about Ori.
But Aubrey was the truth.
I know.
Mr. Last Second?
What's the set? What's
You
the?
can tell?
Yeah. What's the word you just said?
Mr. Last Second.
He was the truth.
It
When we have
was.
these conversations, wait, listen, real talk. When we have these conversations, are they bringing Ori into these conversations? My point is to be spoken about. And whether Bron got the ring amounts that people want him to have, oh, you're going to be talking about LeBron James for a long time, man. Man, you're going to be talking about for a long time. When a lot of those that are his contemporaries won't be spoken about again. When theirs wears off, still going to be talking about.
404-751-5062.
I said it.
If you got some rebuttal for Corey
Bring that
or
goofy rebuttal.
Biggz. He said, come on and bring the beef, baby, bring the beef.
You want that smoke?
Beats, we got beats.
Said
I
it.
can't even say bring the heat.
We got beats.
We got beats too. All right, so we're going to get back into this Pusha T
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
So, when we took that little break, hold on, I got a shout out. Shout out to John Boy Beats. Make sure you follow John Boy. I support John Boy wholeheartedly. 110. Shout out John Boy on those future tracks. I hear you. And King Vanessa. Anyway. Alright, you know I always have to support my own artists.
King Vanessa, what's up?
King Vanessa.
What up? That
Dance
song is
Hall,
hot.
we got you next.
I can't wait to play your next song. I swear, I'm waiting for the break to come on and play your song. I promise you.
Dance Hall, my other artist, he'll be live at Knockouts July 24th. Alright, so let's get to this Pusha T. Alright, so you guys were saying about the porno star. Now, I have a question for you guys as well. Does it matter? Does it really matter?
No. Except I heard one detail this morning.
That
I thought I heard the detail that stripper wasn't just a regular stripper, it was a white woman.
What does that have to do with
Now,
it though?
according to what I heard, the reason why the white woman thing comes, the light skin, dark skin, that you a rapper, hardcore in the street, but then you got a stripper pregnant that's white. So
And-
you have a mixed baby, not just, so now it goes back into the foolishness. But I never knew.
wait. You left out
You
the.
left out the blackface.
I didn't know the blackface. I didn't know that's what the connection was to it.
He's not the only one that has done blackface.
Well, he still is Aubrey with the Ghost Rider. So you got to add up the things. You can't just look at it as standalone. Pusha T took and masterfully crafted a rebuttal with some real shots, some good old-fashioned 90s shots to your personal extremities, and they worked. It's not whether you like it or not, because guess what? Still right now, if you look at the major
This is a
consensus
grown
internet,
man talking to, I feel like.
you ain't got to like it.
No.
You ain't got to
Let's
like
see
it.
what Drake gonna say.
I know. See, here's the reason why I say Drake is dead is because old Drake can't come deal with this. It's going to have to be a Drake you ain't seen because nobody's ever put nothing like this on his plate.
Who went personal?
Nobody's ever put, I'm saying, dude, we're looking at a PR situation. Where does he get to go where we ain't like, where your son at?
Yo, that's the same thing your wife said.
Where your son, B?
He went personal.
Yeah.
He
Where
went
your
real
son?
personal. Like they said they
But
got to
that-
scrap it out.
Hey,
Real
man,
rap.
look, this is Nas and Jay. Personal is what it's about when you start running your mouth. It's not about this part and that part and
That's
how
the
many
initial
records he sold.
spark to make somebody. I can say something, and then when you come back, you come with my mother's man, this, that, other shit like
Pusha
this.
Pusha says he brought up his fiance was right.
So then it became
Now
personal.
see, that's you drawing the line. You saying it's okay for wifey to get got. What if you the husband?
I'd have stepped to him personally. I ain't gonna make no rap, but give me
that's
money.
how- but that's how-
to you personally, like, yo, what happened was
That's how
Yeah,
you would have handled it.
I mean, and people who didn't
Pusha
even
T
know
is a
Pusha
little
T
bit
right
different
now,
guy than
they
you.
know him. If you never really rock with him, now you really trying to find out everything you can about him to the point that he's on Jimmy Kimmel tonight. You don't know which song he's gonna perform. That's what I just read on the AP. You know, you don't know which song he's gonna perform tonight. So now it's just a whole big. He is winning right now.
Oh yes, that's
Now, and mind you, this is after he had been buried.
Right.
Everybody buried.
Was he
after
ever
Drake
top
got back.
5
Right.
at any point? But I thought he was a great rapper with Re-Up Game. He was prolific rapper with Re-Up Game. But only one hit was Grinding.
But that's again, we talking rings. We're back to talking rings versus who's in the discussion. If we talking about battling,
Now that's another point. So they say
We're
that
talking
Drake
about
is not a
battling.
penman. He's a
he makes songs.
he's not
He does. He's a lyricist. He's good at it.
No, that's not what he's doing. So what I was told, that's not what he does. What he does is this. So if you bring something to him, he can go, and then a writer will be like, yeah, that was all right. Then they start writing around that, and then you build a song around that. That's what they saying. That's why he doesn't want to go at Buddy, because he's a real penman. He can really write words. Buddy is a and you build a hot beat, a track, a loop, everything to make the song good.
Yeah.
And then it's hot, and it can do it over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Whereas
This is what we're
Pusha
seeing.
T is a spitter.
And then he said, your baby mama's by his baby's by a stripper. Yeah.
He said,
I was like,
he said,
what's the yuck about?
that's his
Yeah.
he's
That's
always
his
said
thing.
that.
Yeah.
He's always said that. Anytime he spit hot bars, he go, yeah.
I was like, Is he a fine white woman? Is she fine? Is he at least alright looking?
What is you
No,
with
listen,
this
I haven't
white
seen
woman
her.
thing?
Okay, so
I want to see what she looked like. At least to see the baby mother.
I've seen
You
her.
talking about her. What does she look like?
I've seen her. She could easily have been a Kim Kardashian. Easily.
Is she pretty? Is he not
The way
pretty?
she looks, the way her body's built.
Is there something wrong?
Had
Are
Ray
strippers
J
not
had
people
Ray
too?
J run into her.
I'm
It would've been her
just
getting-
I mean, the stripper.
I'm just gonna say this. A lot of the strippers winning. Kim
I thought she winning.
Kim wasn't a stripper. She did a porno with Ray J.
She winning.
Then you turn around, I mean, and then you got Black China.
Winning.
I don't know.
So
I don't know what. I don't
Then she,
know.
the person who had the
So
baby,
what
is she
does it
winning
matter?
or losing? She's winning right now too.
Well, Kim is
Because she
winning.
getting child support coming soon. Right there.
Kim ain't
he's
winning.
been paying child support though.
Oh, so she's good.
Yeah, he's been paying child support. He's been paying child support. He's been taking care of.
And he
other
just
babies.
want nobody
He
knowing
just
the
didn't
business.
come out because now think about it. Where do you draw the line at coming at somebody?
That's what I
That
was
baby.
saying.
What
That's
line?
innocent.
Why bringing that kids? Yeah, you
Wait,
brought
wait,
it. Shoot that
wait.
kids.
What's
Oh,
that?
freaking hate this generation. What lines to be drawn? This is hip hop. We battling. It's not hip hop flag footballing. We battling.
Say what you
We
want.
barring up.
Go straight to Mom Dukes.
And the first one to get sensitive loses. Come on. Y'all crazy. We've sat around, all of us black people, and sat around and done the dozens, snaps, bagged on, whatever you want to call it, and said the worst things about the personal things we knew about our friends. It's part of our
That's
culture.
true.
This
Real
ain't
talk.
nothing new.
Real
We've
talk.
been doing
Not the
this.
good stuff.
Nah, man.
All
That,
the
what
bad
I'm saying, the good. Here's what hip hop is beautiful about. At the point where you crossed the line back then, it was a fight. Now it's 20,000 records sold with an invoice.
Jeez.
That's winning.
Somebody's winning.
That's winning,
I
buddy.
guess
Come
he
on.
just told us.
Neither one of them two
Do
is
you
really
agree?
going
They're not gonna be losing. Neither one of them is losing. They both winning.
That's how I feel about the finals. It don't matter who loses.
Yeah.
They going home to mansions to soak in big,
I don't know what we
humongous
talking about.
tubs.
I don't think he's hurt at all. I want to see what Drake's gonna do.
Dark
not hurt.
and, dark
Come
and
out
lovely.
fighting. Let's
Hold
go,
on.
Drake.
But-
Dark and lovely 69 says they better listen to Ice Cube. No Vaseline.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right. Wow.
Q put it the best.
Yeah.
Q was like, yo, this about to be a and guess what I'm not using. Yo, that suggests you know what I mean? This is what battles are built up. And as long as the two involved know that it's about music, which I've heard Pusha say after the fact, that's when we winning. Hip hop winning.
Creatively though, right? Being a great writer, being a great man. Now I had to check as to why he used a Jay-Z beat. In the back of it is humming in the back of the song, "You're light skinned and I'm not," or something in the back of. So it's changed, it's altered a little bit in the back. They said it's a different. It's not the exact Jay-Z beat. It's something in the back is the reason. Because I was wondering creatively why they didn't use a new beat, why they didn't use new material, why they didn't come at it raw.
Because they go. That's how far dudes are going now. You remember when Drake did in Meek for a minute. I say for a minute because Meek is back in another position entirely.
That was good. That was a great situation
winning. For Drake. He's back winning. That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, what we talk about when we finish talking about everybody. You'll be talking about Meek Mills and prison reform more than you'll be talking about Drake's battle with him.
We're going to go to that when we come back from the break. We're going to have that conversation about Kim Kardashian and the prison reform thing when we come back.
It makes sense.
So we're going to take a quick break. 404-751-5062. Get in on this conversation. This is the Spotlight. I am Asir. This is my guest, Corey Zooman Miller, and that is Biggz 5.0. And this is my artist, Des Hall. I got you, boo. All the way from New York.
Henny on the rocks, chillin' with his doc. I just got a farm, man, I whipped it. Ain't living with your claim, nigga. Anytime you see this nigga, know we get it poppin'. Now I fuck your baby moms just to catch another butt. How you call yourself telling? You ain't fucking in the tape. Why did you pull up on the 6? Then I'm off to the 6, nigga. Henny.
All right, we are back. All right, let's get into this conversation one more time before we close. So, your final thoughts. Who do you think gonna win this? Like real talk. Now remember that back to back had everybody going back to back, whether he wrote it or not.
Let you go first. You got it.
You was like, I'm a pass.
I've always been in the mindset that when millionaires are fighting, ain't no losers. They gonna walk off millionaires.
But we talking about a good fight right now. We talking about Meek Mills is a battle rapper.
And not for nothing. Not for nothing. He makes songs also. We do gotta give, we gotta concede though that he didn't have a mechanism like
Big
Drake.
Ross is his man. Big Ross.
Nah. You know what I'm saying?
Ross is the
Let me
boss.
finish the sentence. He didn't have a mechanism like what they got over there at Cash and Young Money. Rick Ross's artists are doing how?
How his artists is doing?
Yeah, how are they doing?
You got Wale.
He's doing how? Thank you. His other artists is doing how?
Right,
I ain't saying, no, I'm not. I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying. I'm saying, come on, man.
All right.
How's he doing right now?
I haven't heard him for a little while.
Thank you. How is Nicki and Drake doing?
Both of them are busting, but
the mechanism is different, man.
Nicki's a little bit generic because supposedly Remy Ma smushed her, but I feel like she won. Nicki won though.
Of course, listen.
She did smush her. Why? Because she's still relevant.
Because you can't. It's not going to be a one-shot killing of Nicki.
But I heard she is relevant.
It's not going to be no one-shot killing of Nicki.
Let me tell you, Remy Ma is a lyricist. Point blank,
but
period,
who won
down.
though? Nicki.
But hear what I'm saying.
She killed her.
Same thing.
She killed her.
She murdered her with the raps.
No
She's
mechanism.
a lyricist.
But spirit and money and everything, she got bigger. Nicki Minaj got bigger. She didn't get littler. She got more broad based. She won that one. So but I was explaining. So Remy Ma is now doing red carpet. Remy Ma is now doing. You gotta think she came out of jail. She wasn't doing nothing. Not at this level. She's at a higher level now.
Well,
that's model, fashion, entertainment, everything.
Let's call what mechanism I'm calling it. Let's call it cruising altitude. The other flights are still trying to get there.
They're not there.
Whereas
Nicki is there. Drake is there.
And Nicki are at a cruising altitude.
But
you can take your seatbelts off and walk around.
He has a chink in his armor.
And that he does.
Drake does.
One of the
chink is real rap. Right now,
engines.
after I seen what he did with Drake, with me. Because at first I was like, nah, he can't beat me. But then I was still like, but then at the third round, I was like, oh, it's getting ugly. My energy was over with. I was like, all right. So he beat him.
But you take Nightmare's Meek Mill and put that up against Drake.
Why he didn't put that against him?
Because look, come on, fam. This is just like basketball. When you see dudes got personal stuff going on, and what do they do on the court? They start stinking.
On a M16?
Dude,
listen,
you didn't hear what I just said. The mechanisms, we got to talk about the environment. This is a backdrop. All this stuff was put in place on purpose to give a specific thought process, right? So as we sit amongst it, we are draped by what? World Star Hit Radio everywhere. That affects what we're talking about. I'm saying with them, the mechanism being a Young Money and a Cash Money is what they're surrounded by.
That's
You
what
walk into
kept them
Young
alive
Money,
like that.
walk into Young Money Studios, how you feeling?
Really?
It's platinum everywhere.
Really?
It's gold everywhere, bruh. It's studios that other people ain't even got that you get to just go chill and rock in. That is a different mechanism, bruh. And I'm saying the one that when you on a Pusha level, he been rocking with Pharrell,
But that was a fallout.
right? So then that goes.
So they probably fell back, but they fell out.
So what's going on while the backdrop is fallout? What are you writing and creating while it's fallout?
Re-Up Game. I thought Re-Up Game was the best word I've heard.
So
Clearly.
So, environment-wise, when you say chink in Drake's armor, like, bam, cruising altitude, one of the engines is going,
But the chink is too silly. All right, so you're a super millionaire. You're an excellent actor.
Yeah.
You're on top of everything. Every woman in the world wants you. No matter where you go, you can't go nowhere. You're winning.
Bam.
That's true.
But what he wants is that Jay-Z juice.
He
He
won.
wants to be like Jigga.
Do you think Drake owes you or PR? His PR owes you a response?
He owe hip-hop a response.
Yeah, he's gonna have
If you're going to play by the rules of hip-hop and talk that hip-hop shit.
Buddy already stepped to your mom's.
He didn't give you a response. His response was back to back on Meek Mill's. So why are you waiting on the PR to give you a response when his response is going to be his music?
No, because Meek Mills that was all beautifully orchestrated, by the way. Like, you got the, what was it, the baseball reference with the picture. Like, that was strategically set up to go, look, we got this bomb, then we're going to have this one ready just in case. Or he had the time
available. Well studied. It was
a beautiful work of art.
Studied. The whole thing was research, study, and they put it there specifically to make a connection with something else.
Bam, it was a beautiful
mechanism.
Viking killing, right?
It was a Viking, it
was beautiful, right?
It was.
But
so you're waiting on a response now. Why not do the same thing if it worked before?
Well, here's the thing. You can't. That's like playing. That's like going. That's like NBA Finals.
He responded to the blackface. He didn't respond to anything that was said in the song.
He got 2 songs ready to go. He made 2 songs and said people don't like it.
Oh, he got
2 songs back. He sent 2 songs back to them already. But it was like the Nas Jay-Z to me.
Yeah.
Jay-Z made 5 diss songs. Nas made 2.
Yep.
To me, I thought Jay-Z won, but they say Nas won. How you make 1 record? I made 5. I can't. And then you hit me 1. I'm done.
Because we talk about bullet caliber.
There's a 38 over that A16.
Hey man, everybody shooting guns, but one person gonna get told, don't shoot that little no more. Put that little more down.
Takeover was ill. If I hear it right now, I'm like, dude, it's hot.
Now, if you take a high caliber bullet and you don't hit the target, you graze it.
That's what
It
happened.
was a high caliber bullet.
It was almost a kill, but not really.
But it wasn't a center man shot.
How you feel about it?
It wasn't a center man shot. But then somebody pulled up with a 22, tucked it in your rib cage, went doop doop doop, and you bled out all night.
Mechanism that he's speaking on.
You bled out all night.
The mechanism is major. So
it is.
Jay-Z has a quality about Jay-Z.
Yep.
If you say something to Jay-Z, he doesn't come out to the media to juice you. He waits to he's a wave rider. So somebody called Drake a culture vulture, but we in the street we say, nah, it's not culture vulture. He's a wave rider. So what he's gonna do, whoever coming out with the hottest song soon, Drake is gonna be on it with a diss song back to goddamn Pusha. That could be the only play. Like chess-wise, he rides somebody who's hot right now, rides the wave, and then jumps off. He never just comes, Jay-Z never comes at you and say, I didn't like what you said, da da da. He doesn't do that. That's not his
50 Cent's battle mechanism was one of the most genius brought to the game. He took a couple people off the map with it. And it was, I'm going to agitate you while we're using World Star and YouTube as the mechanism of let's chat, right? As we're using this as our means of conversation, I'm going to talk my smack and get you all, I see you in the club, I know your personal, I know your peoples, I know the girls you run with, I'm in your business. I'm going to throw that out there and I'm going to let you get really, really, really mad and shoot back at me. Then I'm going to put
sensitive is a problem.
Right. Then I'm going to put my response on my album, which is dropping soon.
Wave right. It's called Riding the Wave.
And in 50, I think, eventually this became, we always start to check. People say, oh, he trying to sell records. 50 did it before you knew that's what was happening.
He was like ahead of the curve.
You just thought the battle rap was going.
Yeah. He took your baby mama shopping.
Yeah, yes, come on. Oh, my God.
I remember that.
Like, what in the world are you doing? That was crazy. It was kind of funny, too, but I didn't like it.
And
it was
again,
still funny.
in battle rap, that's how far it's gone. As long as nobody dying, like Pac and Biggie, I'm all right. Let it stay music.
Jadakiss versus Beanie Siegel.
Ooh.
A case where almost a real rap beef where it almost came to murder where Farrakhan had to step in and say time out. One verse. Your mama live at such and such and such and such, boom, in verse, game over.
Yeah.
Beef over.
Do you think every so often we need to have these to just say that, you know, because there's some old school rappers that say that rap is dead or rap is not the same.
It's not dead.
Do you think every now and then we need this kind of beef to just make sure we bring that conversation back home to
I would say
the rap?
it ain't never nothing wrong with it. Again, if it's two creative, millionaire positioned black men getting their beef off with music and songs and saying
Hit the
stuff.
break. That's what Biggie and Jay-Z started. I mean, Biggie and Tupac.
Well, because
That was the start of
here's
it.
what we don't have. We don't have two dudes who feel like they gotta walk the walk, talk the talk. You know what I'm saying? They're quite clear-minded when they're discussing this.
Not necessarily. 2 years ago, Chris Brown, Drake in a club fighting, super melee, a lot of people got hurt,
That's a club fight. I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he's not always clear-headed.
No,
Sometimes he is, sometimes he's not.
That's a club fight. There was no premeditation till we going in here, see this dude and get the popping.
You said something about another thing. When I see you, I'm getting it jumping.
Nah, dude, you don't know he's in there yet. You know he's in there? You actually walked in knowing he's in there? That's how the story went? We went in there like gangsters, like a movie, sat in our corner and waited. Nah,
That's
man.
crucial. Yeah,
Dude, I'm
that's like
saying,
something
dudes
else.
end up seeing each other and it gets to popping. That's how that stuff happens. That's how you don't have the rationality of thought because it just popped up on you. You ain't had no time to think. There was no homies to say, nah, chill. There was nobody to do that. It just went down. I'm saying, when you got time to premeditate album work, sales, pictures, when it's a safe place when these guys are not in the streets and the clubs going at it, but they're taking their time in the studio to craft music.
Penmanship.
That's where we end up at. I ain't mad.
But
All right, real quick.
I'm a comedian. I ain't got the soft skin. I'm with it. I'm with all the boo-boo.
Let's get with this. Okay, so Jay-Z told Meek Mill not to go meet your president.
Who's president?
Your
You voted for this dude? You voted for
to
dude?
not go meet him because
I see what you're talking
it didn't look good. So Kanye allows Kim to go for the prison reform. How does that make sense to you? Because it doesn't make sense to me.
prison reform.
Yeah, to go talk to him about prison reform. How does that make sense to
Reforming
you?
in the prison.
Well,
Oh, no, this is a specific case. This is about an older woman that pretty much was caught up in a low-level drug sting situation
Right.
operation. She is like 60-something.
And she's been in
And
jail
this is
for
her
years.
first time, and she got massive amount of years.
Yes.
So Kim went on behalf of her.
So it started with a 60-year-old woman.
That's
With the reform
specifically.
bill?
Oh no! That's specifically why Kim went to the White House. It's not like she has an interest in reform. She has an interest in this old woman. And why not go to the White House? Because, you know, my husband's friends with this guy. We can really do something,
but
guys.
let's just really let's put a different spin on
Yeah.
it.
Reform.
I just want to make y'all think about something.
I love it.
Okay, Jay-Z and Beyonce, friends, hanging out. President Obama. I still call him President Obama. President Obama.
Thank you. We appreciate
Right.
that.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
President.
Hey,
so,
anytime.
President Obama. So every time Beyonce and Jay-Z do something, Kim and Kanye gotta checkmate that
Counteract.
whole
I see
situation.
that. I see that
Do you
angle.
see that?
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
see that.
because I was just like, okay, so Beyonce did her thing at Coachella. All social media was just saying was, watch Kim do something, watch Kim show her ass, watch she do something. And sure enough, 3 days later, she was showing her TNA all over social media to try to get the attention taken off of what Bea done, which she'll never do. But it just seems like they try to checkmate every move. So now he's riding the wave of, Kanye is riding the wave of, oh, I want to be friends and I'm going to wear Make America Great Again hats
You know,
and all that kind of
AKA
stuff.
petty.
Like really, what do you
Being
guys
Tom
think is
Petty.
really going on?
Symbolism.
They being Tom Petty.
I believe they're all related. They're all
Thomas.
friends. I think Jay-Z, Kanye, all of them already are talking with Trump already. If you listen to old rap music, you can hear what Jadakiss did verses back with Trump. All the rappers did in New York, maybe 10 years ago, before he even thought about being president. So maybe it's a tricky. I think maybe it's a tricky. So, okay, look. The point is, Kanye has so many followers. Jay-Z has followers. When Satan gets cast into the lake of fire, he's going in with followers. Connect two and two together.
Point taken.
It's the following game. It's love. It's likes, not love. Is they doing it for the likes? The likes is what you doing on internet to see how many likes you can get powered up, and that power up makes you go crazy after a while. You got so many likes, but you're not doing it for the love no more.
I see your biblical point. I'll raise you one Hollywood movie point.
Okay, well, go ahead, Ray.
Hollywood movie point.
Yes, one of the greatest movies ever made and put together just because of the information packed in it is The Matrix.
Favorite movie ever.
And in The Matrix, it was a point at which they show farms of people in pods. Body
That's right. I see.
in pods.
They're like batteries. Too.
That's what
Yeah.
they,
But there was like 8 batteries.
batteries, and the batteries ran the Matrix, right? It ran the very thing that created the fake digital numbers that created the fake things.
Right.
Right? So Facebook is now, and a couple other social platforms are embroiled in how much of your personal info, like a battery, is used to power major
That's
companies
deep.
like the Matrix.
Wow.
And scene. I'll be here all week. Enjoy your salad.
Anybody seen the new emoji situation that's going on as well?
No.
So if the IG has now been is association with Facebook, and the emoji thing, your phone is reading your face.
Of course.
So now I can take your face, put it on my thing, and then take my voice and make your face say what I want to say.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
if you got a really good machine,
You can put anybody anywhere you want to.
Ooh,
Like we're getting a little deep, but really,
Correct.
real talk, you can put anybody anywhere you want to. You can put somebody at the scene of a crime that wasn't necessarily there, because the way that, I forgot what you call that. It's a system, but it's a digital system that you're just uploading all your information onto social media, your face, your eye scan, your eye color,
different.
your,
They
your
take
voice.
different things to catch every symmetrics
they
of
do.
your face.
Yeah, they do. So, anyway, this has been a great conversation. We have enjoyed Corey Zooman here with us, Des Hall. We enjoyed your song, The Block. We enjoyed King Vanessa and John Boy. Make sure you stay tuned by tuning into our website, Spotlight Radio ATL,
Yep.
and our blog page, so that you can get notification when it's time for you as an independent artist to sign up for our competition. It is a 2-day competition. You will be judged by 3 judges, and there's massive amount of prizes available to you, including being my co-host right here on the show to promote yourself as an artist. Corey, do you have any shout outs?
Yeah. Let me shout out to my the 1111 Cat Williams tour, RNS World Tour. We got to go overseas in about a couple days. Head up to Connecticut tomorrow. It's been great. The first leg, man, we close to 100-something cities, and it's been dope. And shout out to Cat Williams, brother. Helped me change a whole lot with the tour. Let me tell you
Come
something.
back and
Like
co-host
that
with us.
change.
We
Let me
love
tell you
having
something.
you. You should come back once a month and
Hey, man.
co-host with us.
Of course I will. It's not.
Oh, we gonna play the Drake, bro.
Do you have anything that you would like to say?
You want to play that Drake?
Okay, well, he'll say that in a minute. Chris Stewart, I see you. I love you too. Mwah. Thank you for just being a consistent follower of ours. Make sure you sign up for our newsletter, Spotlight Radio ATL, and continue to watch us every Thursday right here,
Bam.
7 o'clock on the Spotlight.
Shout